I'm Virginia McGathey here on the floor at the CME Group reporting on the grain market. Today, soybeans were lower. They're really suffering the tariff challenges, and it seems like that there's no end in sight. China is preparing to proceed again with these tariffs, and it's very difficult to get anyone come in and to try to hold up these futures. Because of all the difficulty with the geopolitical problems, I think there's been a lot of traders or non-commercials that would come in and really participate in this market that are not really here. So the uncertainty is really keeping everyone away, and it makes it very, very difficult to keep this market off the ground. We know at some point that this is actually going to rebound, and it's going to rebound in a big way, but in the meantime, it continues to just sink lower and lower. We are in oversold conditions big time. The relative strength index is well below any area or technically where we would want to buy it. But these new lows are really starting to hamper and worry a lot of traders. But the farmers are not giving up. Interestingly enough, corn has been firm. Traders are really looking for to Friday's report. I think that they're really expecting that maybe some of the acreage is actually going to be taken away from the corn and maybe moved into the soybeans, and maybe that's why the soybeans are sinking or just like really under tremendous pressure right now. The market really traded both sides of unchanged, but it was still a little bit stronger, and it seems like that technically, of course, we're in this oversold situation, and I think that we're going to hold it here until we can find a little bit of balance with the challenges with China right now, and certainly around the world. And of course, we're in the middle of summer here, where we actually have a weather market, and so there's a lot of fundamental news all in the market that actually should be giving us a little bit of a lift, and it's not. But you know, that tells us that there's going to be a lot more volatility in the market. And again, even with corn as low as it is, it just tells us that the farmers are just not willing to sell it down here, and they're hanging on to it for a lot. Wheat also fell again, and the bearish trend has traders a little bit worried, because we thought that the market kind of started to bounce a couple days ago, and it actually didn't. It didn't continue to hold up. So now it's a little bit lower. Everyone's almost like giving up on wheat right now. But let's not just kind of throw out the baby out with the bathwater here, because wheat has an opportunity to really rally very strong. Even though that we're on our lows, there's some real value here, and bargain hunters are going to step in and start to buy this at some point in time. In Russia, it's still very dry, even the Ukraine. There's other areas around the world that really have difficulty. Now, we know for the past maybe 5, almost 8 years that the world wheat supply has been plentiful, and that's why everyone has kind of looked the other way. But we have to be very careful about this, because we can get through these supplies very quickly, and then we could be off to the races. But right now, the market is kind of sinking a little bit, and I think that everyone is just moving to the sidelines. That kind of gives way to the collapse of what it looks like in this market right now. But it's all not over yet. That's all from the floor at the CME Group here in Chicago. I'm Virginia McGathey.